All right, I think we are live. I hope we're live. Are we live? I don't know. Not to find out. Sorry, I had another tab open. Let me get that up. Let's see if we're live or if this is a false start. Where are we at? I think this was a false start. There we go. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and we are live. Standing here, got my veins popping. Those veins. All right. We'll link the Facebook fan page. I need you guys to join there. Click a like as soon as you get in. We'll get a sip of my tasty beverage, my chocolate shake by Optimal Nutrition in Fairlife milk. I'm going to very briefly cover the little bit I know about this Cali muscle scam, and then we're going to get to you beautiful people's questions on a lovely Sunday evening. Apparently, old Chucky Basher got involved in a crypto scandal now, sold crypto to a bunch of his followers, and they can't get their money. Surprise, surprise. I mean, again, is this any shock? I mean, come on, Cali Muscle has been scamming people for decades. I mean, the guy now, when his whole watermelon thing, talking about the evils of protein powder while still selling protein powder, talking about the evils of table sugar and how it's poison while he owns an actual cookie company like Cracky's Cookies or whatever. Did I miss a spot shaving my head? I missed a spot shaving my head. Damn, I'm going to have to fix that. Look, I mean, come on. Long, we don't beef. Why? There is no beef. Cali was very clearly scared of me when the one time when my name got mentioned. You saw it happen in the video. There is no beef. He wants nothing to do with me. And quite frankly, again, there's no beef. The guy is just a con man who's not going to make it, guys. He's abused himself, and he continues to do crazy diets and even against his doctors. I've had people say, but he's got doctors look after him. Did you guys not see the video where his doctor told him what you are doing is stupid and dangerous and you need to stop? Okay. He doesn't listen to his doctors. And he's still on testosterone. You saw the thing with where his testosterone was way outside the normal range. So the guy's had heart attacks and everything, and he's still on super physiological amounts of testosterone, confirmed with his blood work. Right there with the doctor and the thing, you can see the doctor's face not wanting to call him out. I watched all of that. People sent it to me last year or whatever it was, 6 months ago. I watched it. I mean, again, what do we guys expect? My back, it should be off. I checked it. The box was unchecked for slow mode. I'm hoping we're good. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, we're good. All right, cool. So we'll get over to some questions now that we don't have slow mode rolling. Tyrone, yeah, I saw that he did. He pulled a knife on somebody, man. Pulled a knife on some dude. I mean, Chris Jones called him out on that, you know? I mean, but he did the same thing when my name got brought up. He pulled out a knife, like, and I'm just like, dude, come on. Again, if he really wanted an issue with me, that knife is not going to do him any good. You guys know the line from The Untouchables with Sean Connery. I don't need to say it. We're down to a knife. I've done run through 3 magazines already. All right. So, oh, Dean, I blocked a lot of those. I put some keywords in. It's going to be hard for people to ask certain things moving forward, by the way. We will see. Oh, my back says all good. Excellent. Louis McDonald, Chuck Basher, keep pumping. We pumping. Right there in the shower room with the San Quentin. All right. Salem, what's your body fat percentage? I don't know. You see me shirtless 5 days a week. I don't know my body fat percentage. What do you think it is? Any of you guys care like actual real guesses? Feel free to, chime in. But Dean says, let's see how many embarrassing. Yeah, I'm gonna not allow those anymore. My response is going to be hire me to coach you. That's it. Because quite frankly, it's embarrassing that these guys can't get laid. Girls, get another sip of my protein. I always have links to Optimal Nutrition in my videos, by the way. I don't think I'm below 10%, to be honest. I think I'm above. All right. Thoughts on Joey Stacks and Big Boy beef? I don't know who Joey Stacks is. I know who Big Boy is. We're talking about from Strength Cartel. I don't know that's somebody you really want to beef with. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, Big Boy is not somebody I would really want to beef with. Okay, let's go down the list. Number one, the dude is obviously very affiliated with dangerous people. The dude deadlifts like 900 pounds on top of it. I'm just saying, out of any of the people over in the fitness industry, I don't know that that's the person you really want to beef with. Just throwing it out there. All right. Omi, yeah, I mean, exactly. Fighting's not a game, man. I'm not going to stand there and fight and throw hands with somebody. Dude, I'm a grown man, and no, we're not playing that game. That's for little children. I want a fist fight. I'm going to throw hands. No, dude. Time for that shit. My back says it's weird how your arms make you look 8 to 9%, but your torso looks 30. Yeah, and that's because, again, the loose skin still needs to, I need to lose the fat in there and it needs to tighten up. I think I'm closer to 13%. Like if I really had to guess, but I can't always be objective. But yeah, the arms, just because of the veins. Same thing with my calves and stuff, you know. Right? Which doctor says, when did it become popular again to use whippy barbells to deadlift when people wanted to show off for the internet? Also, there's like 37 of you commenting and there's only 4 likes. We can do better than that. I still don't see those likes going up. There's like 6 of you asking questions. There we go. Nice little jump. Chris, I wouldn't know anything about that problem. I wish there was a cure for the other extreme. I don't know how you guys finish in 20 minutes. I don't see how you do it. All right. You pride yourself in using a minimal arch when benching. Why not use a medium grip and take pride in that as well? Medium grips are. My back, where do I bench? I bench pinkies on the rings right now. That gives me the deepest stretch in my chesticles. I am benching for pet size, right? Right here. Them teddies. That pinkies on the rings makes me fat in them teddies. That's the whole point. And that would be a medium grip. Wide grip is when you go out past the rings, dude. Long leg says, dude, Callie looks deflated now. Yeah, I mean, there's no calves. Chris, I'm not interested in beating people up. Again, I'm not 12 years old on the school ground. My back said, would you say your triceps has the worst genetics? Yes, but I need to say the opposite for mental reasons. I need to tell myself for programming reasons that I have the greatest tricep genetics ever. My triceps are going to blow up. I'm going to add an inch to them. I got a plan. Wait till you see what I'm going to do tomorrow. All right. I messed with it to see how it felt. I looked at the biomechanics and what I'm doing. I'm going to start doing the pullover and press. It's going to be my go-to for a bit. I tried it with just the empty bar this weekend, messing around like yesterday morning. Oh my God. Yeah. Going from a 400 deadlift to a 500, do you reckon it could be done in under a year? I'm hoping to get 500. You're asking a question that does not have an answer, Dean. Coach, since you're an expert form, do you think rice bucket grabs? Yeah, so does pebbles, like reaching in and grabbing gravel. That can be good. But why do those exercises, those martial arts type things, when you could simply train your forearms? It's kind of like the people who are like, do you think doing gymnastics is great for biceps. Sure, or you could do curls. Louis, would you consider taking Greg's Turkestone? No, Louis, because it's a fucking scam. Louis, let me be clear. All the evidence says it's a scam. There is no pathway by which it even possibly cause muscle growth. And every expert and researcher and doctor laughs that anyone even thinks it's possible. So to even entertain the stupidity of it means you're probably a fucking idiot who follows Greg Doucette and actually thinks he's honest. I mean, I'm going to say that as nice as possible. That's the nicest way you could possibly say it. Anyone who would even consider the possibility is a fucking idiot. There is no possible pathway through the body by which it can even cause muscle growth. There's not even a hypothetical pathway. It's literally like saying, oh, we think some pond scum with catfish shit in it at the bottom of a pond is the same effect as Dianabol, and then Greg getting up and saying it. There is no biological basis at all for the idea. It's just made up. And of course, the studies show no effect. So why would you even entertain the possibility? It would be literally like just saying, yeah, catfish poop causes muscle growth and someone's selling it. It would be literally the same thing. It's that stupid. But if it came from Uzbekistan, the catfish poop is more anabolic out of the bottom of the ponds there. Like, do you understand the logic? It is that dumb. It is just that dumb. Okay, let's get over to the good questions. You're right down there, my back. All right. Chris, yes, you should brush your teeth 3 times a day. My back, is it true that the reason you have Michelle train almost every single day is because it's integral to her mental health and to her physical health per her doctors? And I'm not going into her specific medical conditions. Obviously, I have detailed medical information, but that is also client confidentiality. Her doctors want her exercising 2 hours a day. Okay, so we do it for all of these reasons. All right. Thoughts on forearm specialization? No, you need a specialization, but you may need to train them more. Longhead, will Michelle need a deload too? Nope, she does not need a deload. Again, she doesn't even get DOMs. Sean says, I took Turkestone for years and got scammed and did nothing. I wasted thousands. Don't do it. Yeah, common sense, dude. Marco says, my squat is 425 and my bench at 275. Do you think will take longer to reach a 500 squat or a 315 bench with these stats? Ooh, I'm going to say it's going to be harder to get to a 500 squat from where you are. I have long arms, so bench has always been a fight. Any experience with peptides for healing? Yes, but I don't discuss PEDs on this channel anymore. All right. Omi says Optimal Nutrition sells BCAAs even though they know it doesn't work. So am I supposed to not buy their protein because of it when their protein has been proven consistently good and it's cost effective and I can get it everywhere? I just don't buy the BCAAs. It's very simple. It's very simple. Alan P says, Jason, looking lean AF, my man. Have you noticed an improvement in sleep, mood, energy levels? How does my energy sound? No, it's been pretty good. In 2024, how do you set yourself apart from other fitness influencers? Decades of experience, the fact that I am in the iron game at this point, doing what I do, lifting what I lift, and I don't hurt, and about to be 48. The fact that my clients get great results. The fact that I've been there and done that. Who are these people? These kids who've been working out 5 years, 10 years. They've been coaching a little bit. That's how I set myself apart. Knowledge, experience, know the full history and gamut of all of these little trends that come and go and they jump on. I remember seeing that 18 years ago. I remember when that trend died out 22 years ago and then came back around. Long legs, I'm not going to go into the specifics of the other coach. Yes, she regretted leaving Team Blaha, but we're good. Has anyone ever said you look like a mini Brian Shaw? No, they haven't, unless you're saying it now. Does Optimal Nutrition make just as good a creatine as they do protein powder? Do you recommend any other company? When I do buy it, I do NutriCoast is what I have. I still have some. I just haven't used it. Yeah, I like NutriCoast. They're a pretty solid choice. How did we lose likes, by the way? Let's get some more likes. Come on. Also, follow the Facebook fitness page. Thoughts on Steve Shaw? I don't know what Steve's doing these days, to be honest. I never thought Steve was a bad source of information. Steve and I had some beefs over some stuff in the past. I don't think Steve is a bad guy, to be honest. I'll put it this way. There was some minor beefs with Steve and I, but if I'm going to just say it out loud, I don't think Steve's a bad guy. Okay. I don't have any ill will towards him. I don't think he puts out bad information. He obviously trains hard. He obviously trains smart, you know? Sean says, I didn't gain any, you didn't gain any muscle from Turkestan, but I feel like it helped my blood flow. No, it didn't. Right? No, it didn't. Said, no one let me go. I kind of rotated out of that. It was because of Mark and I, and it had to do with just the supplements and me just not wanting to deal with it. People did call me on the integrity of even having a code for a company that was selling test boosters and other stuff, even though I was only endorsing the protein. And there was a point where I'm just like, I'm out. I'm just not doing this. My God, that's been so long ago. Chris, I feel like you're just a troll, even though you're a paying member. Steve, I have no idea. I have no idea what Steve said. So I wouldn't be able to answer that. And I quite frankly, don't care. My back, honestly, if I'm going to be fair, if you're going to ask about what's the best, I have felt pullover type movements the most, and that's really what I need to be returning to. So we're going to be doing pullover. I'm not going to discuss Diddy's party, man. That is a sick topic. Sean, what makes you think that protein shakes are coffee? I'm not allowed to drink a protein shake at 5:30 at night. Yes, coffee would absolutely affect my sleep. Crock pot cookbook soon, Coach? Probably not. I mean, do you really need a cookbook? Guys, I mean, meat is so easy to cook. It's just like intrinsic. Like it's just instinctive. Seb, it sounds like you just trying to stir up problems. Let's just get rid of you. We just done. All right, trying to make pick fights when I told you I didn't read it and I don't care and I don't want beef with the man. Done. Meatloaf says he would do anything for love, but he just won't do that. Since the Tom Platts dude ain't here, I got him. Is Rich Piana your dad? Yes, Rich Piana is my biological mother, and Tom Platts is my biological father, and Jay Cutler is our love child. That dude is something else. He's been doing that for a decade, by the way. Omi says, you ever get into drinking tea in the UK or got started? Dude, I don't like tea. I've never liked tea. Exquisite. Why would anybody eat raw meat? Think about that for a minute. Think about human evolutionary history. Think about our GI tract and ask yourself the real question, why would you do that? Why you don't answer the question? Because you asking goofball questions. All right, flex tips. Why are you drinking a protein shake out of a coffee mug? You want to know why? Because I can. And it's my house, and it's my coffee cup, and it's my protein shake. How you like that answer? Criticism of Martin Burkham saying deadlifts and weighted chins are all you need for a freaky back. I think you need more, but does he have a point? Could a person build a damn good back if they got really strong at any form of weighted pull up, which would include weighted chins and deadlifts? I'm going to say yes. Now, if you truly want to fill everything out, I do think you need some other stuff. But are we talking building a really solid foundation? He's not wrong. Right? He's not wrong. Matt, you don't get information on my personal life from my timelines. Okay. Homie says, I drink beer out of a coffee mug and eat food out of a salad, but we don't care about them rules. Hey, man. Medium rare. Yeah, my back. I'm not going to eat butter, dude. Sorry. I'm not ready to have a heart attack. Throwing butter on your red meat. Come on, dude. Kidding me? All right. Why are prisoners so jacked? What makes you think most prisoners are jacked? I've done videos on that. I'm going to go on a limb and say because some of them resistance train. How's that for an answer? Probably from resistance training, the ones that are. Do you think the average prisoner is jacked? Come on. Exquisite, do you think going to the gym to get girls as a coach? There's a lot of young guys who think going will get the girls. They should hire me as a coach. Hire me as a coach. Take you from dad bod to daddy. Women will line up. You're just going to drown in pussy if you hire me. Promise. Guarantee. Money back guarantee. There we go. There's my pitch. That's my answer to all your girl problems, guys. Hire me. You'll get models. All right. Is taking a pre-workout 3 times a week unhealthy? Taking a pre-workout is dumb, but it's not necessarily unhealthy. They don't do anything for your gains. That's what the data shows. They're expensive and addictive and do not help your gains. Now, if you choose to be a sucker and choose to buy it, that's your business. But as far as it being unhealthy, I guess it would depend upon the individual ingredients in the silly ass pre-workout supplement you're taking. Pretty straightforward, right? Oh, you're not used to someone telling you pre-workouts are stupid. They are. I've done videos on it for a decade in vast detail, including linking studies that show, even the ones that have been outlawed, yeah, Kyle, could we not even mention that then? Let's just get rid of the comments so people don't go check all that out. How's that? Yeah, I mean, it was obvious just from the title alone. I didn't ban you. I just got rid of your comment. All right. Any plans to bring back your Strong AF podcast? Not at this time. No, Flex, I don't see the hypocrisy because I'm not telling you to take the pre-workouts. I'm telling you that's the protein I buy. I've been buying it for 10 years. I think it's a good protein. See how that works? If a product is good at a good price, then buy it, but you don't have to buy other stuff that company sells. I don't have any endorsement or agreement with them. But people ask, hey, what protein do you drink and do you use and recommend? That's the one I do. But I don't stand around because I'm not like some, what's the term we're looking for, woke person that because I don't like some other aspect of what a company does, that I'm not going to buy the product that I want. I don't like some things that Games Workshop does, but I still buy Warhammer models and Citadel paints. See how that works? Because I like them. It's very straightforward. Marco says, what's up with so many people assuming prisoners being jacked? Have they ever even seen Prisoners? Clearly not. They've been watching too many movies. All right. Moob Dude says, whoa, Jason, tips. You can drop tips, man. I've never been to Prison Exquisite, but I mean, we've seen prisoners, seen pictures of prison. You can see pictures of prison. There's shows of real prisoners, not the TV shows. You know what I mean? They're clearly, most of them are not jacked. It's mad how much the reverse hyperbuilds your deficit. It's almost like a cheat code for getting stronger at it. Definitely a very useful piece of equipment. I tend to agree. On my back, I don't have an answer. I don't know. I just don't feel like doing the podcast. Kyle, if you check my channel, type in Strong AF on the search engine, every channel, and you'll see a bunch of the podcasts I did over a year ago. Flex tips, why not stay with? Because it's not an option anymore because I've already fallen out with them. See what I mean? It's not like I can go back in time and change that decision and make everything cool now. That's not how the real world works. Like, let's fly all the way back to 2015 and undo my choice. Right? Who says tips to be more social? Talk to people. Cookie, they've already covered that. You guys answer that in the comments for Cookie of what y'all think it is, because I haven't measured it. All right. Full body training versus splits. I train on splits, man. So, no, I probably will not be podcasting with Jamie again. Tips to get women as a young guy. You have to go talk to them. No generation in the history of the human race for hundreds of thousands of years has ever had a problem until today. This is the first generation on earth ever of young men who don't know how to get laid. Literally the first generation ever. So I guess the human race is going to go extinct because young men can't talk to women. They're terrified of them. They're terrified to not play video games and to go talk to a woman. So I guess the human race just ends. This has never happened before. Go ask your father or your grandfather. How'd you meet your wife and produce children? Like, well, I went over and talked to her and said, hey, you want to go out? And she said, yeah. That's it. But we have a generation of young men who are they're just too embarrassed to talk to women, to actually approach them. So I guess the human race dies out. That's it. It's over. Bye. Go play your video games. There you go. I moved to, but I don't discuss gear. We don't do gear talk at all anymore. Jason, I think it's because social media, many young men think that every woman is a 10-10 model. Again, not my problem. The fact that they are unwilling to go out and talk to women, no matter what perception has been given, is their own fault, and I have no sympathy for them. Why should anybody have any sympathy for that? All right. I mean, I don't have any sympathy at all at this point. Okay, these guys are choosing to stay virgins because they're scared to talk to girls. That's it. Literally, all you have to do is go outside of your house and talk to a girl. That's my entire self-help book. Now give me $10,000 or hire me as a coach. I'll fix your problems. All right. Exquisite. No, that is the problem because you think it. That's why, because guys think that dating apps are how you meet girls. No. Because they again, they think that that's what it is. Delete the dating apps. I've never heard of any guy who uses dating apps say anything other than these things suck. Okay? Delete your dating apps. All right? Problem solved. Go outside and talk to girls. Fort Smith, no, I don't have autism, and you know better than that. Come on. All right. My back, hopefully people aren't having connection issues. It should be flowing. We're getting a nice little viewership at this point. Limitless says, what if I stutter when I approach girls? How do I combat this? You talk to them anyways. Again, let me reiterate. Okay? Let me reiterate. Again, I'm going to say it very slow. Go outside and talk to them. There is no what if. That's it. All right. Sorry about that, Dean. Yeah, it's going crazy. Hey, Dean, get some training questions in, brother. Come on. All right. I'm going to start deleting the term girls is what I need to do. I need to block that term. Block the term dating. Oh, that'll fix all that problem. All right. Sean, that's it. That's all you got to do. Just talk to him. Done. Problem solved. There, your foot's in the door. All right. No, Kyle, none of that's hard. Can we talk training? Dude, you guys are, I'm going to be honest, you guys are a bunch of fucking losers. I'm sorry. I mean, what more can I say? The questions I'm getting, I don't know what else to say other than that. Damn. It's nothing but excuses. I gave you the keys to the kingdom. I literally just gave you the keys to the kingdom. But. That'd be like me saying, hey, dude, if you want bigger biceps, you should do some strict curls. And then you dumb fuck stand there and argue about it. That's it. I gave you the keys to the kingdom. Dixon, we gotta talk to them because they're being ridiculous. Right? They're being ridiculous. All right. Well, Sean, aha, there we go. The solution, hire me as your coach. Well, Jason, it's easy when you're jacked and you got big bicep veins. Well, I have 3 coaching slots open right now. So you can't use that excuse. There we go. My back, apparently they do think that I'm drowning in pussy, or they wouldn't ask so much. I have two ex-wives. I guess that counts for something. Um, I don't know. Did you attend the PT domination? I don't even know what that means. Why is Eddie Hall type taking cold showers? I don't know. Southpaw, I'm riled up because people keep asking these dumbass questions and they don't listen. I have given them the entire keys to the kingdom. They know everything they need to know to go get a wife. Problem solved. All right. So I'm going to need to block the word girls from now on. Cookie, I appreciate the donation, brother. My arms are probably about 17 right now. Jordan's are probably 17 to 18. Keeping in mind, it's a proportion thing. Like Jordan is 20 pounds lighter than me. So you may not be aware of that. I'm stronger than him on pull-ups, bench press, squat, deadlift, right? And I'm 20 pounds heavier. So, but proportions, Jordan's got big ass triceps. All right. Jordan, I think he's 5'7", if I recall, based on the client file. Jordan was huge, especially in his arms. Yeah, he's got monstrous triceps. He's 185 pounds. I'm 205 right now. So all right. Thoughts on Zach curls? I'm not sure what Zach curls are. Louis says, guys need to work out and go outside. If you work out enough, you'll get women and give you positive comments. It opens up the door to talk. Yes, that does help. Jordan's quads look big, but he's like, we're aware his hamstrings are, we've discussed this. He's aware of it. I'm aware of it. Right. Do you wish you had a wide shoulder structure or better arms and necks? I do have a wide shoulder structure. You do realize when I walk through a standard door, I hit my shoulders on it on both sides, right? I don't think you guys realize that. Again, the illusion of the camera. But the arm genetics, yeah, that's always been my weak link. Matt says, did 3 sets of 9, 8, 6 reps on the incline today with the same weight, all the failure, 3 minutes rest in between sets. Was the third set worth it and stimulate growth in your opinion? Yes. Yes, it was worth it. And yes, you stimulated growth. Alan P says, do you think in a way it can be more challenging to transition from powerlifting to bodybuilding strictly due to the proportion of having a massive back and legs and having arms catch up? Yes, I absolutely agree. Right? Get rid of this stupidity. All right. Should I add weights to my pull-ups if I can only do 5 pull-ups? No. Why would you do that? I wouldn't add weights. You can get at least 10. Nathaniel says, longest range shot on target, coach, you have even hit at 1,000. We don't discuss pew-pews, but yes. With 300 win mag. Thoughts on Michael Hooper coming out of nowhere to dominate? Dude, that dude is straight beast. There is no other way to describe Hooper other than damn. Dude, the dude is a straight beast. And he seems pretty smart. Right? All right. Coach, how many hours do you sleep and how much? A minimum of 8 hours. That's what I do. That's what I recommend. South Paul Liver, should I change my name in real life? What? Why? Would you welcome Louis back to Team Blaha? Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be an issue. Like Louis and I are cool. He just, kind of fell out. And then doesn't answer DMs when, he says, hey, I might come back or whatever. And then you message him and it goes on unread for like 5 months. And I like Louis though. Sean, how many calories does fidgets burning compared to a treadmill? You can't make that sort of comparison, honestly, man. About how much you weigh when your shoulders got bigger, I don't know. It just reached a point at some point. And Paradise, I banned you already. Why are you back? All right. Make an account number 2. All right. Do you think there's a chance to go from 5 pull-ups to 10 pull-ups in 1 month? Probably not. It's hypothetically possible. All right. Flex tips. I have no current plans. I might one day. What is your plan to improve your leg and triceps to train on? Well, you'll see kind of what I'm doing with the training. It needs to be more pullover type movements, honestly. That seems to give the best burn there. I need to just stick with it. What weight can you side lateral with decent form at? Like 33s. In regards to lifting belts, how much does a quality belt cost? I think I paid about $120 for both of my Injers each. I have 2 Injer belts. Cookie says, are you taking clients? Yes, I have 3 slots open. How many bottles of diet soda when you were consuming the most? Probably a 2-liter. Not every day, but some days, yeah, the whole thing. Is a P workout necessary for optimal gains? No. No. How many days a week are you pushing the sled? The most I did was 6 days. I've only done like 3 this week. I did 6 last week. That's on keeping it wild while training mostly. I don't understand. How long are your sled workouts? A few minutes. Do my whole neighbors know that I train and power lift and do my stuff? Like they're all cool with it. Yes, I get positive comments. You don't look like I look without getting positive comments. Louis, why would the neighbors care about my sled? Dude, their music and stuff is louder than my sled. Come on. My whole street is loud. Loud cars, loud motorcycles, loud music. This is not a quiet street. Dumb question. Do side laterals actually grow shoulders for natty? Why wouldn't they? Of course they do. Limitless already answered that. No, it's not necessary at all. Any zone 2 cardio for metabolic health? I don't worry about the zones. Southpaw says, in my country, we say Santa has a sled. Well, yeah, I'm not sure if that's supposed to mean something here. Do your neighbors ever interrupt your garage workouts to ask because you're massive? In fact, the president of the Homeowners Association came by one day and chatted with me about it when I first moved in. He thought it was pretty cool. I don't own a truck, homie. All right. Tyson, I didn't see a woman checking me out. I don't know which one you're talking about. The sled video, I've done several of them. My back, that's kind of a weird question. Would I welcome them? Like, do you want me to say in a clip, hey, if you're a stranger, come swing through and figure out when I train and stuff? I don't understand. Or do you just mean random people like neighbors walking by, walking their dogs? You need to specify. No, I'm not going to invite strangers out of nowhere to travel to do that. I'm going to tell them, get the fuck out of my driveway. But if it's one of my neighbors, right, then yeah, I'm going to chat. But no, dude, someone shows up from out of town because they saw me on YouTube. No, it's going to be a problem. It's weird. Yeah, McWright, they're weird personal questions. Again, another troll. I have close personal ties with several members of my family. What a stupid comment. Like, you don't see my family members literally post on my social media. Flex, you're banned just for being pro-taxing my motherfucking thing. Fuck you. You're gone forever. We hate taxes here. You are my mortal enemy now for life. All right. Would you drive a lifted diesel? No. Why? All right. My back, but you need to specify the question. Are you talking about can you personally travel? So I don't understand your question. Obviously, my neighbors do it. Like it should be blaringly obvious that neighbors walking dogs or whatever stop and say hello and kind of want to see what I'm doing. Like it should be common sense that this happens on a regular basis. But are you asking would I welcome some stranger from another place showing up to interrupt my workout? No. I mean, so I guess that would be the way to answer it. I mean, but some of it should be common sense. I mean, I do it 5 days a week and I've been doing it for years. I mean, it's going to be apparent that dozens of times neighbors have obviously, um, it happens obviously regularly, but it's actual neighbors. And it's pretty cool. I mean, I've got a good relationship with some of my neighbors, especially because I went and helped with a lot of stuff during power outages and things. All right. Well, Kyle, he shouldn't have been pro taxes in my comments. I don't tolerate that stuff. Is Texas actually called Texas because Texas hate taxes? Probably. My back, I thought, man, well, you sure asked me a lot of personal questions. I thought you and I were all about training. Now you've gone over to, is this the real my back or you just a troll now at this point? I gotta wonder. All right, man. Again, why can't we discuss training? Why does everyone care? I'm gonna block the word neighbor, I think, in my chat. That will solve a lot of problems. We need to block the word girl. We need to block the word neighbor. All that shit. Just gonna block it. All right. Omi, you think a weightlifting conditioning sled would be used to haul things during a power outage? Oh my God. All right. How much is a good barbell curl per reps? I'm going to say, at least 55 pounds is good. Okay, fair enough, my bad. It seems like everyone's obsessed with that today, and you're just kind of riding the wave. Like, my God, why are people so obsessed with that? That's why I used to be reluctant to do stuff like showing me pushing a sled down the street, because it invites this. That's the problem. And then everyone wants to know about my personal life, and they want to know about my neighbors. Jesus Christ. All right. Squid says talking about bench press and squats gets stale sometimes. My back. Also keep in mind context. All of my neighbors have been contacted by trolls. Every last one of them have been contacted by trolls down the street. So just an FYI. They all know what I do. So I've had funny conversations with some of them about it, like detailed conversations. I put the word troll in there. How the fuck is it still showing up? All right. They got to fix their filter. All right. Spencer says, I'm struggling to find a way to fit accessories into boring but big. My back, that eventually that will probably happen. One day when I make enough money, I'm just going to invest it in other businesses, and I'm probably going to just disappear off the internet. Kyle, I didn't say viewers. Well, let's call them stalkers. Okay. What do you mean? What did they say? They pretend to be newspaper people. They pretend to be police. They always lie about who they are. And then, then they drop the training video links. But my back, yeah, I mean, that will happen one day. And then that'll be the end of it when it does. Because mainly I get tired of the nonsense. TKS says, have you ever used turmeric for joint health? Nope, not even interested in it. Limitless says, please don't leave YouTube. Fitness sucks. How am I going to watch Sam Salute? I don't know, man. Louis, what was the training question? It got buried under all the stuff. You can type it again, man. I'm still in here. We're at 50 minutes. Go ahead and type it again. Right? Because they got buried. I don't even see. Oh, thoughts on both Gary and split squats and using them as a main leg builder? No. As a secondary leg builder, I think they can be fantastic. I'm a fan of Bulgarian split squats. I don't think they can replace the back squat. Sigma Destiny says, good job of being positive and making something yourself. There we go, man. Appreciate it. Marco says, does 1 kilogram of muscle burn only 13 to 15 calories? I find it hard to believe gaining 10 kilograms only causes you to burn 130 to 150. The base metabolic rate. But when you start thinking of when you're doing cardio, other stuff, it could go up a lot. Again, you have to factor in NEAT, thermic effect, epoch, all these other things. I think it's more substantial than that based on my observations. Do you eat more on training days or you keep it all? I keep it about the same. Tips on getting biceps as big as yours. Curls. I do Bulgarians instead of barbell squats because of an injury and I've seen great gains. Well, in that case, I see where you're coming from, in which that case carry on. Kyle, no. I mean, it's more cost effective for people and less time investment for online coaches because they're not having to travel and meet people at places. And then people spend less. Also, keep in mind the cost of coaches. So a lot of my online clients are from really expensive areas. So I get a lot of clients in like New York, LA, things like that, who for them in-person coaching would cost dramatically more than I charge because I only charge $300 a month for the online. Okay. And in some of those places, even a decent strength coach, sometimes they're like, they want $1,000 a month. Squizzer, are you growing your beard long? No, I'm growing it, but I'm not going to grow it real long just because of psoriasis. Thoughts on the McDougall diet, high carb, low fat, whole foods. The McDougall diet, I think, works for certain medical conditions. I'm not saying it's what you should be running for body composition, but for things like diabetes and stuff, yeah, I think it works. You and the Rock have an eyebrow raising contest, maybe. I don't know if I could beat the Rock at that. He's kind of his signature thing. Tips on being as lean as you high carb. Right now, I actually do moderate of both with high protein. I mean, get a grip. I put up my grocery shopping and a lot of my meals literally get posted on Facebook. If you follow me there, you'd already know that. Ever been to Montana? No, but I have family there, like close family. Dean says, can 1 rep sets build muscle if you do enough of them? Couldn't imagine doing something like 10 by 1 of heavy squats. It's not efficient. Where's your second guitar, coach? This is behind me. All right. How is Bag Puss? Bag Puss is in storage. I saw him the other day when I was digging through some stuff. I still have it. Witch Doctor says, Jason, I shoot hoops by myself for light cardio and rest days. Is this harmful to my strength training? No, not at all. Right? Son says, you have any advice on turning red during workouts? My head goes beat red right away during sets. I wouldn't worry about it that much. Is Reddit good for lifting info? I don't know about that. Probably not. I saw you buy cage-free eggs. You think all eggs are the same? Honestly, I like to grab the omega-3 eggs sometimes just for the extra omega-3s. It's not like they're that much more expensive, you know. I think it can. I think absolutely it can impact vitamin content a little bit. I don't think it's a huge game changer. To be fair, it's very minimal. But there does come a point where you go, I'll just take the slightly higher quality nutrition. Arno says, random question: would you ever be interested in doing a combat sport like boxing, BJJ? No, not right now. Sean, I don't plan on going back to Illinois. Everyone already knows I had a long distance relationship in Illinois and used to go see her. It's all come out now. Of course, people have the details extremely wrong, but it's been all over the internet. They've got it completely twisted, but you know, it is what it is. Kyle, I'm not going to discuss the specifics of my income. All right. Louis says, I can relate to arm jacks. I don't think people understand how small arms look when your shoulders are 36 plus inches. My shoulders are a lot more than 36 inches right now. Would you ever open a gym in the future? Possibly. Sigma says Chick-fil-A's, but I do. I kind of like Chick-fil-A. They're pretty good. I'm a fan. That's the Lord's chicken, right? All right. You know, Kyle, I think you nothing but a troll. Let's just get rid of you. Bye-bye. I don't even want to talk about chicks. You guys keep asking me, and then you want to give criticism when y'all are the ones starting it. All right. How long do you do sled push for? A few minutes. Raw eggs. Why would you eat raw eggs? They have a lower bioavailability. You literally get less protein. Good examples of a salad recipe. I don't know. You take plants and you add meat and other stuff, and that's your recipe. All right. Deeper squat advice. Open up your hips. Externally rotate your hips by driving your knees out. Thoughts on Louis? I am 205 pounds. I'm 205. What do you think my shoulder measurement is right now? All right. More than 36. 36 is actually not that big. Thoughts on eating eggshells for mineral? Why would you want to eat it? No. All right, guys. I think we're going to wind this down. We're at 57 minutes. Arnie, what do I need to prove wrong? It should be common sense. There's nothing to prove haters wrong. They should be able to already tell. But I'm going to wind this down. I love all of you guys and gals. I hope it has been informative. All right. There's a forearm shot before I go. I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.